Dear student, today we will discuss scientific approach to deal with the subject biology. Actually, it is true for all kind of sciences, but here we discuss in contrast with biology. Science is the collection of systemized knowledge derived from the observations and experimentations, basically based on the problem solving approach. Problem solving approach means you have a problem and then you are looking for the solution in different ways. So scientific method has five basic steps: keen observation, ask a question, formulate hypothesis, experimentation, and formulation of theory and publishing of result. Okay. Now first is the keen observation. So we'll go by example. It is better for you to understand. Like suppose nowadays the general observation is number of COVID cases increases in geometric progression on daily basis since the last 15 days. So this is what is in general observation that we see. Now you have to ask the question, why there is sudden increase of COVID cases, how the disease get transmitted so fast, what are the factors responsible for the occurrence of COVID. Now I'm looking for the answer based on my observation against, and on the basis of that I have formulated a theory, and my theory is that the coronavirus underwent mutation and converted to new strain with high infectious rate. Okay, so based on whatever knowledge that I have, based on whatever experience what I have, based on my observation, I formulated this theory. Okay, and this theory may not be correct. So hypothesis is that statement which you gave after the collected knowledge, experience and observation, but it may not be correct. So what it need a testing. This testing of hypothesis is called experimentation. Now in the experimentation, what we do, we compare the infection rate with the different strains of virus by infecting experimental animals in the laboratory, and we find whether it has underwent mutation or whatever the new strains are there, whether they are capable of infecting at high rate than the previous one. So we'll do those experiments, and after the experiments, if the experimentation prove the hypothesis to be true, the results are compiled in the form of theories. Then I'll formulate a theory that these experiments are there, and whatever predicted hypothesis was there, it was true. The theories consist of explanation of hypothesis, and the final results are published in the paper in scientific journals, so that other scientists working on the same topic can reproduce the work through the repetition of the above experimentation. So if some other scientist maybe at any other corner of the world wanted to repeat the experiment with the protocol that is mentioned for the experiment, then it should be true, the hypothesis should be true for that also. But in case the results are not reproduced, then this is considered as failure of theory. So whatever theory I put in, okay, and if the results are not produced, then this is the failure of my theory. For example, once upon a time Pluto was considered as one of the planet, but today it is no more a planet. Okay, earlier it was supported with number of reasons that it is a planet. Today it is discarded, the theory is discarded with number of reason that it is not planet anymore. So this is the scientific approach that one should have when you are studying the subject, any subject of science. Thank you.